A new model has landed from Furch. It's the Blue Performance with an interesting feature that expands its voice. We're going to tell you all about it, so stick around. Hey, you're watching Alamo Music TV. My name is Chris McKee.
I'm Cooper Greenberg.
We're here with Alamo Music in San Antonio, Texas, and you can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you are new to our channel, please make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, like our videos. If you want to support the channel, you can visit our spring store link below for custom swag and check out our podcast. It's called the Fretboard Confessional, wherever you get your podcasts at. So we saw this at the factory. Got explained to us. It's a pretty cool feature that Furch's been doing specifically on their larger body guitars or their Dreadnought guitars. And it's finally here, so we get to show you exactly what all the hubbub is. But it was pretty cool. So cool that it was on their swag. Speaking of swag. So we've got Furch shirts with guitar bracing, or as Jan explained to me, also guitar zebra. Yeah. Right? And these lines. And these lines are important because what they do is they allow the guitar to breathe, which is important for all living things.
Oh yeah, you gotta breathe.
And sound bigger than it already did. So this is the Blue. That was very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is exactly how they did it too. You know, while we were there, they just had Cooper just claw through the sides
bear
of
claw,
all.
dude. Yeah.
That's the Coop claw.
That's Coop claw.
So there's two models in this lineup. And it is the Blue Deluxe, or not Blue Deluxe, Blue Performer. I keep on calling it the Deluxe because it has the Duo Bevel.
Bevel Duo.
Or Bevel Duo.
Yeah. Bevel up top, bevel around back.
This one that we have features an Engelmann spruce top with walnut back and sides. It is a satin finish, all solid wood instrument. And, you know, if you're not familiar with Furch, it is coming from Europe. In the Czech Republic. Their factory is about an hour from Vienna, where classical music was born, and they make some fantastic guitars.
Back then, they just called it music.
They just called it music. it was modern.
Yeah, dude.
So let's talk a little bit about this. So it's a Dreadnought shape, and if you haven't done so, Furch put out a video on their YouTube channel where Peter, the CEO, really talks about what they were trying to achieve. And I really like the way he's talked about this because there are a lot of builders out there that are doing kind of the soundport thing for various reasons. Aesthetic reasons, to allow the player to hear more of what's going on with the instrument. Furch's reasons were that they were very happy with the way the small body guitars were performing, but they really wanted the larger guitars to have more of a voice. And what they came to was enough air was not getting out of the guitar. You know, and so there is a ratio that you're looking for based upon the size of the guitar, as well to what the guitar can kind of put out, or can kind of breathe, if you will, because it's like a speaker box. It's a pumping aspect of what's going on. And so they took a guitar and they started. Have you seen the video? They've got a picture in the video, which is great, where they started kind of carving out a larger and larger and larger sound hole until it was like way too big. You know, we're not talking Tony Rice model here. It was just a ginormous sound hole. And so then, obviously, they're not going to do that. Let's go back to the drawing board. And what they came up with was a way to get the same type of response and release through this performance port.
The holes.
Yeah. So there's slits, really.
Slits, even. Yeah.
And you know what's interesting about this? When we were walking around in the village, Candy noticed that there was a symbol similar to this above the sign for that village.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
and
cool.
She kind of went, I wonder if there was some inspiration there that coincided with the R&D work going on with the guitar. I don't know. Cool. I didn't get a chance to ask Peter. We were too busy eating food and drinking wine.
Oh, yeah. You got to do it. Yeah, it's very cool, and it's a totally different approach to what a lot of people have been doing. Sometimes you see an extra hole right there. Sometimes you see like Taylor style soundport cutaway. But I like this because it's subtle and it doesn't really change the aesthetic look of the guitar. It's just a little extra something, let it breathe. But it's pretty, it's subtle. It's nice.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And the other thing about it is it works.
Yeah.
We when we tried these out in their showcase room at the factory, it was apparent then that this accomplishes what they set out to do. And now that we've got them in, we sold the first one immediately, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as we've gotten them in, we've had fans. As far as having a very modern, playable, and comfortable Dreadnought, I'm not aware. Trying to think of any manufacturers that are doing this shape with any kind of bevels at all because it's such a modern feature.
Yeah.
Typically, you don't see it, but
It's
it works
comfy.
really well with their aesthetic. And I think with this additional feature, it does really work. But, don't take my word for it. Let's listen to Cooper play it. So there you have it. It really does work, I think, in getting a bigger sound out of this Dreadnought shape.
Yeah.
You know what else surprised me about this guitar?
Hmm.
It's got an Engelmann top on it, and I don't know that that's what I would have gone with. And I'm surprised that it sounds the way it does. It has a big
Big old sound.
and it works really well. Both of the models that are available in this new line up, I guess, or models within the Blue lineup, both feature Engelmann tops. This one, again, has walnut. The other one has mahogany, or African mahogany. And they're pretty affordable. So $17.99 for the African mahogany.
$19.09.
$19.09 for this.
And it is called the Blue Performance. It's performance ready. You got a pickup in it.
Yeah.
VTC.
VTC.
LR bags VTC. Bevel Duo. The holes.
Yes.
It's ready to go. And nice woods, nice finish, gig bag, all solid. It's awesome.
Your acoustic guitar probably only has the one hole. This technically has 7. That's 6 more.
It's got 8. Input jack.
Oh, I guess.
Sound's coming out of there. Amplified sound.
So that's 7 more than yours might have.
Yeah.
Or
many
6 more.
holes. Yeah.
So there you go. For less than $2,000. So you get 6 or 7 more for less than $2,000.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool guitar.
It's a very cool guitar, and I like that they are constantly trying to take their already easy to play and great sounding guitars and just make them sound better, make them easier to play, and present value that nobody else really would. Like it's
Absolutely.
they're really well made guitars with a feature set that's hard to get, at the price point from anybody that's making guitars in the U.S. Yeah, they're fantastic.
And as we said in another video, our guitar tech Casey, who's a classic curmudgeon because he sees all the worst things with guitars, is really impressed with Furch guitars, which is probably one of the best, testimonials I've ever heard of. If Casey likes it, it's like, that's a good guitar.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Fantastic guitars. We have already been churning through some of these. I think this is the only one we have right now, and I know we already have people interested in it. But they'll be coming in. This is not a limited edition. It is a new model in the lineup. So if you are interested in getting one of these, what should they do?
You're going to want to go to alamomusic.com. Look at all the Furch stuff. We got things from violet to vintage and everything in between.
I like
all
that.
Right, there we go.
I like that.
We got the Furch stuff.
Jan, you can use that if you want.
And they're very, very nice guitars. The best guitars. And you can see them on our website, alamomusic.com. You can chat with us, text us, call us, email us, come in the store.
Absolutely. So there you have it. If you want to see more of the cool stuff we have coming in from Furch, both the normal things that we have got coming and things from the event that we attended, you want to make sure that you stick around here. So like, subscribe, turn on notifications, give us a little comment of what you think, and we'll see you next time.